What is up, everybody? You guys are watching Young Gun Racing. So, didn't get nothing on our vacation. We decided off-grid, no phones kind of ordeal. So, today is Sunday the 27th. We got back yesterday morning around 11 o'clock. Here, hold on there, Dad. Let me help you out here. So, we were no racing for 3 weeks, and me and Dad just couldn't handle that. So, you want to tell them what we did, Dad?
Went to 411.
Yep. Went to 411, watched the JT Carr Memorial for night number 2. We went out there and talked to our sponsor, Joey Carterman. But pretty good racing. They had a 10,000 to win crate deal. That was a pretty good little race. Yeah. Little Weaver, Cameron Weaver won it. His dad finished second. That's pretty cool. But 3 weeks without racing, and we had to go to a racetrack once we got back from vacation. So everything, it's a little loud right now. We got the truck going, radio going, fan going. We got everything going right now. But so kind of what we're doing right now, we're going to try and do some tires. We got to flip 3 of them and buff all of them. But we're in preparation for the second of the Big Six race at 411 this Sunday, July 4th. That is going to be the next race for the Red Monster. That is when we're going to be loading this back in that Saturday evening. And then Sunday morning, I reckon we're going to go over to Deer Lodge, another little small town here in Morgan County, and check out the parade. We haven't been there in a couple of years, so we're going to go try it out, see how it is. But other than that, nothing's really going on. We had to do some stuff on Papaw's truck, my great uncle's car. We had to do some stuff on it. That's about it. Not a lot's been going on so far today. But it's around 2 o'clock. We've been kind of lollygagging. But we did get some more parts for the car. Ordered more parts. So we got some front end parts that we need to replace. I gotta go tomorrow and get some more. So I'll be taking y'all along for the joyride to PPM over in Rockwood. But yeah, but you guys will be able to see the Red Monster back on her funny looking shoes, the Hammond Motorsports setup plates. But right now, tires. So I'm gonna put you on time lapse, let y'all see us flip these tires and go ahead and buff them and wrap them. Put our little secret sauce on there as everybody thinks we do. And just hang on for the ride. Alright, everybody, so as you just seen, we've got half of our tire work done. Ain't that right, Dad?
That's right.
So that was the tedious part. We got our tires mixed, matched, staggered, perfect. We got, for the first time ever, we actually planned this, and we've got a hot lap qualifying rear set and a featured rear tire set. Don't have any spares for the front yet.
But they'll all have chrome covers.
But they will all have chrome covers. We won't have Old Ugly on the right front. That's why we've got 2 new wheels, and the wheels that we had to run the white covers on, they are now unmounted. This one tried running away. Didn't make it real far. But next up is buffing tires, wrapping them, But before we wrap them, we got to put our special sauce on there. Ain't that right, Dad?
That's right.
So,
Got to dope these suckers.
yeah, got to dope them.
I mean, we are from Morgan County, we got to dope them.
We are Hambies. We can't do our spring rods.
Can't do spring rods.
So we got to figure something else out here.
We dope the tires.
Yep. So, water break right now. Then we'll be buffing tires. It's hot.
It's hot. It's about 85 degrees in East Tennessee.
Yep, with about 60%
60%
humidity. That makes it even worse. That trailer's bright. I'm gonna stand back here now. So, that's it. We're gonna take a small break, and then we're gonna let y'all catch a little bit of buffing these tires and wrapping them.
If we're doing them wrong, tell us.
Yeah, if we're buffing these tires wrong, tell us. I've
We've
seen.
told inside out, back to front. We've been told cross. We've been told
Yeah, we've
50
been.
different ways.
Yeah, but
I've watched Talibecki do them. I've watched Scott Blomquist do them. I've watched numerous late model guys. I've watched Ryan King buff his own tires. I've watched. There's 50,000 ways to buff tires.
there is.
I do inside out, back to front. I mean, that's what Jason Palabecki told us to do years ago, and that's what I still do. But I've seen people buff across. I don't see the point of buffing across.
I don't either.
I mean, that's just
But-
me. But, and I buff on 36 grit paper.
Mm-hmm.
Some people buff on 80 grit. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Tell us y'all's way. If you don't mind, tell us. We don't care. We'll try it.
I mean, we're not winning races, so we need help.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're needling your tires, if you're using something different,
Yeah.
I mean,
That is something I'd like to get is a tire needler.
yeah.
I know PPM has them, but I ain't buying one tomorrow.
It's a little expensive.
Yeah,
We
they're
also
up.
need a tire demo tire machine too, so if anybody wants to sponsor us one of them suckers,
Yeah, we're on our
homemade.
Doug Smith built this for us.
It's just a prototype. It needs some work.
Yep.
It works for the time being.
Yeah, for what we're using, it's working fine. Our fancy counterweight made the car lighter, so we had to use lead for something else.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a small break, everybody,
Get us some water.
Yep,
Drink
get some water.
it's hot.
and relax. Catch y'all in a little bit. All right, everybody. So didn't show anything from PPM. Kind of forgot. So it is now Wednesday. We've pushed a lot of stuff back here in East Tennessee and Morgan County. It's been very humid, very hot. He hasn't been sleeping good, so we took Monday and Tuesday off from working. And it's just been too hot to be down here. It's been raining off and on, so the humidity's getting up right now. But recap, went to PPM to get some front end stuff. So we changed almost everything on the front end that we thought was bent. So we've got the Red Monster back on our little funny looking shoes, the Hammond Motorsports setup plates. So, and I went and bought 2 new tape measures. Both of them are the exact same. So that way we can leave those tape measures with them plates. But I'm gonna put y'all on time lapse. I'm here by myself. There's nobody around except for people in the house. But I didn't work today, so I decided to lay up underneath a race car. And we gotta do work to that thing after Dad gets here. He won't be here for about another 30, 45 minutes. So put you on time lapse, get this front end set back where we want it. Hopefully next time we do this, we have stands to make the car up higher instead of down here. So this is gonna be fun, folks. By myself, oh well. But put you on time lapse, let y'all see what goes on, do the setup plates, and I think after this, all that's left is just grease and grease and nut and bolt check the car, and it is done. So, all right, we're gonna get to it. Alright, y'all, so that's it. All I did was just basically checking her toe because we didn't change any, like, we changed steering components on the front end, not suspension. So the way I did it was I put my left front straight, and this is the way Dave Hammond says it too. Make sure your left front is straight, and then once you get that to where you want it, then you adjust on your right front, which is why I have both tape measures on the non-dummy end, as Dad calls it, facing me. I used both the new tape measures on there, and then I grabbed one and I checked both sides. Just double check, make sure everything was right, and it was. So that makes me feel a little bit better. So now to get it back up on the jack stands, get the funny shoes back off of it, and may go ahead and start nut and bolt checking it now, or use our topside creeper. See, topside creeper works perfect for these taller vehicles. So that's getting a fuel filter housing on it, so that's gonna be fun. Yay. Diesel life. Woohoo. Alright, but gotta get the car up on the jack stands, and I could nut and bolt check it tomorrow and graze it, but we can't really take the Red Monster to a track until that's running. It runs right now, but it leaks fuel, and it makes it very hard to crank. So, one thing on diesels, you get a tiny fuel leak, they're done for. They'll suck this one right here with a 12 valve Cummins. They will suck so much air through that little bit of a hole that it ain't even funny. It'll basically, well, for instance, it started leaking, and in third gear, from 1800 to 2200 RPMs, it lose all power. It's just, it coasts. You wouldn't feel it pulling or nothing. So we're getting that fixed on that, so maybe it'll be easier to pull the trailer with the car and everything in it. So, but first things first, car up on jack stands, and put y'all on time lapse for that. Get the funny shoes off. Put the axle back in. No matter if you're just checking toe, you gotta take an axle out of the rear end so the plates don't fight with each other and bust an axle. But get the axle put back in and go from there. Alright everybody, so she's up on jack stands, axle's back in, and our funny shoes are put back in their spot. Starting to get hot, very humid. I'm about to just soak this shirt. So I'm gonna take a small break, get a water break, and then probably start on this thing. Go ahead and get it to par, and then when Dad gets here, he can start grazing this thing. Don't know yet. We'll figure it out once he gets here. But as of right now, front end's done. All she's got to do is put her racing shoes on. Put her racing shoes on. Then nut and bolt check, grease it, spray the Heims, and then load her in the box. That's all that's left, about maybe an hour and a half worth of work at the most. and she's ready to go. So, but water break. So we'll catch y'all here in a little bit. All right, everybody. So here's the lowdown. Right now, it is Friday evening, about 5:30-ish. We are not racing Crossville. Instead, we're going tomorrow night, Saturday night, July 3rd, to Mountain View Raceway in Spring City, Tennessee. Try the track out for the first time ever. We did not go Crossville night due to, we thought there'd be worse weather than there really was. So we didn't really load the car or nothing like that. So we were behind and we didn't want to rush, try and get out there. We ain't about that kind of life. So
It's a big race, probably get home late.
yeah, I got work in the morning. Another big race with a big crate series coming in. Last time they came in, they drugged their feet a little bit. So
This ain't running, we're dead last.
yeah, and the lineup we were dead last or almost dead last again. But so tomorrow night, Mountain View Raceway. The Red Monsters,
Spring City.
Spring City. The old Spring City track now is named Mountain View. So basically, we're going down there to see if we even like the track. If we like the track, we'll go back.
Or if our gears didn't run.
Yeah, or if our gear's right, we don't know. That's a little bull ring track, and I mean little bull ring. So y'all will see it when we do, when not this video, but the next video comes out of race day.
They got the best Victory Lane place down there. It's got the biggest, beautifulest eagle you'll ever see in your life. We'll get a picture of it, put it on the thing.
Even if the Red Monster isn't in Victory Lane, we will still take a picture of it and let y'all see it.
It's pretty cool.
It's awesome. But go down there, see what we got. If we ain't got enough, oh well. Just testing, basically. So we're gonna put y'all kind of on a time lapse. We still gotta wax the car and load her up, and that'll be it for the day. If y'all haven't noticed, behind me the truck is not in here. We got that thing done. Didn't video none of it. Forgot to. But that was it was kind of easy, but it's still leaking somewhere. I'm thinking, now that I'm thinking about it, that little washer or deal that was still on the filter housing, I wonder if we didn't take it off that other banjo bolt. We don't know. We'll look at it next week. But it's race day, or day before race day, pre-race day. We ain't really worried about that. It cranked up, so I ain't worried about it. But tomorrow night, Mountain View Raceway, Spring City, Tennessee. Hour and a half pulling from the race shop. So, put you on time lapse. We'll get this thing locked and loaded. Catch y'all in a little bit. All right, everybody, so car is loaded up, ready to go for Mountain View Raceway. So that's it. Red Monster's ready to go. Afro Man is ready to go. Dad, you ready to go?
I am ready to go.
So we're all ready, but sadly it's just gonna be me and Dad for a little bit tomorrow. Wyatt don't get off till 5 o'clock, 5:30, and driver's meeting and everything's supposed to start at 5:45. And I don't know how quick their stuff is, so me and Dad's gonna be solo together for a little bit. Yeah. but we're excited to go try a new track out. So that's gonna be a wrap for this video. If you see this, make sure real quick. Remember, the contest is still on for the name of the car for next year. We've already got a couple good answers, but we need a couple more. We need some more people to join in. So If you got an answer, comment down below. Send me a message on Messenger. On Facebook Messenger on my personal page. We receive messages on our racing page as well. So,
Rumor is there's a sponsor putting up a cash money for the biggest one also. Could be triple digits.
so that could be $100 to the winner, just to pick a name. That's all you gotta do is just pick a name.
Plus all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Gift card.
I mean, that'd be $100 plus a gift card, plus a shirt, plus a window decal.
Not bad for a 30-second job.
Yeah, 30 seconds and you can make.
President don't make that kind of money.
Yeah, 30 seconds and you can make and win roughly.
$200.
Yeah, $200 worth of stuff right there. That just 30 seconds. Just type out a name.
Anytime you want.
Yeah, it could be one name, 5 names, 10 names. It don't matter. So,
All in.
remember that contest ends October 1st of 2021. So get them names in there quick, folks.
To the first one that puts it down, say if I put down catfish, then 2 weeks later you put down catfish, I win because my name was in first.
So get them names in there quick, because like you're saying,
First come, first serve.
if there's the same answer, 2 different people, we'll go with whoever submitted it first. I've been writing down times on when I'm getting messages too, so there's no complaints about it. So, but that's gonna be right for this video. Get them names in there. Make sure you like the video, comment the names.
Share it.
Share the video. Let some more people. The page is growing. We're getting more and more views. We're ecstatic about it because I've quit looking really at a lot of my views. I've been focusing on videoing and editing, but I went back and looked at views. Views are looking awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
So let's grow this page.
We're not growing it to get paid.
No, we're
just
not
growing
getting.
it to get it out there.
We're not getting paid.
Progression's up.
Yeah, we're not trying to get paid or anything like that. We're just wanting to express B Hobby, Super Street, Street Stock, CRUSA stuff that is going on here in East Tennessee.
We're not looking to late model it or
Yeah, we're not late model, open. We do not have the money for that, especially with the competitors around here.
And people say what they want about street stocks. It's some of the best racing. Chase Holland went and run a street stock. One guy put a bad taste in his mouth. You can't judge it off one guy, people. There's hundreds of these street stocks out there, and they're some damn good drivers. I mean, we run 25 laps at Crossville, had 1 caution,
yeah.
and it was initial caution.
I mean, it kind of hurt my feelings when I watched the video because the way Chavis said, I guess that's just part of this kind of racing.
Yeah.
Well, does that mean you're talking about every single street stock in the United States, or because that really put a bad taste in mine and Dad's mouth
We
about
went
it?
back and watched 3 videos back.
And-
it wasn't nothing but 10 cautions. They
Yeah.
went out and done a time limit.
I
Tim
mean-
Nash had a time limit last past week.
Yeah, I mean-
Got 6 laps in.
You don't go out and just say, well, that's just that kind of racing. You just don't.
I mean, boys, we race for the money that we got.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had unlimited fun, yeah, we'd been a damn late model.
I mean, look at what we're in. We're in a Cowtown chassis straight stock. My paycheck goes towards that race car. So this is our rig. It's a 24-foot enclosed. It's a 1998 is what we figured out.
99, something like that.
It's been through 4 different owners. The paint's peeling. The paint's gone on it. I mean, it's not perfect. We've had to do some work to it. The generator was used for 3 years and then I bought it for cheap. Truck, it was a hand-me-down. But guess what? We still had to sink a bunch of money into it to get it to where it could haul this stuff. We do not have big fancy toters and nice trailers. Would we like to have that stuff? Definitely.
I mean,
But
what we're trying to say, people, is don't bash any class, whether it be front-wheel drive, dwarf cars, Model Lights, up to super late model.
there's
Guys,
no
everybody
point.
wrecks. I mean, everybody gets
Yeah.
into people. They have cautions. Don't bash a track.
How many times have we seen Lucas Oil World of Outlaws
Yeah.
go caution after
Caution,
caution after
caution,
caution?
caution.
Then we're supposed to be the best drivers in America right there, guys, and they're doing that.
Don't be bashing one class.
Thanks.
I mean, just because you're in an upper class and you drop down and run street stock or you run front-wheel drive,
And
don't
one
base
guy.
it off one lap.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's no point in that. I'm
rule
sorry.
of thumb, you're supposed to look past your hood pins.
Be
Look
ready.
further out there. If you watch his video, he's got time to get on the brakes and roll that car down, not getting that wreck.
Theoretically, yes.
You can't win on the first lap.
So, Travis and Chase, if you guys don't like what we're saying, send me a message. I mean, I don't think y'all watch my videos because I'm not higher up. Yeah, we're not up there in big views or nothing. But if y'all see this, send me a message. If you don't like what we're saying, then send me a message. I mean, we're not trying to be rude, but what you did kind of really put a bad taste in everybody's mouth. Yeah, there's a lot of other people that kind of that. Yeah, I mean, there's people that was upset about it. So
You're a sponsored kid. You're a high dollar sponsored kid.
yes,
You can't get making comments like that.
Yeah.
Look at Kyle Larson. You don't see him getting out of the car just because he wrecked it and say, well, it must be this class.
so that's what we're saying. Don't bash classes. We seen it in that video. Put a bad taste in our mouth because he bashed basically this class right here. You don't do that. So
I mean, look at Bo Minor.
he run.
He runs 4 cylinders. He runs street stocks. You don't see hear him getting out of the ones and say, well, them stupid street stock guys can't drive. Look
Yeah.
what they done to my car.
He don't do that. But all we're saying is don't bash classes.
You can bash your racetrack.
Yeah,
That's fine. But don't bash the class. Because them guys out there putting their
Yeah.
60-hour work week money into these race cars.
Yeah, just because we ain't got a $40,000 race car on top of a $20,000 trailer with a $80,000 truck pulling it, don't mean we're a bunch of dumb rednecks. I'm telling y'all this right now. Dad went to school for race cars so he could learn more on these things. I'll tell you this. We went and set up an open wheel, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're a bunch
Happy
of,
Hoppers.
yeah, we went and helped our buddy Hopper.
He struggled.
He was struggling. He said, hey, boys, I just come give me some basic stuff. We haven't worked on an open wheel in full time in 4 years. Other than helping our sponsor, Joey Carterman. But, I mean, we've had comments where we went from open wheel racing to street stocks. We're just a bunch of dumb full frame street stock guys. We don't know nothing about these new 4-bar stuff. Folks, a lot
I'll
of
tell you one thing, people. There's more underneath this car than what a lot of open wheel guys got.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it may be an old bucket of bolts, but what's underneath the skin of this car is probably more than what you got, Chase Holland.
You guys,
I've seen your front suspension. It's not that pretty.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff on. And if you guys really want to see it, send me a message.
I mean, we're
I'll
on
pick and choose.
$3,000 shocks for a street stock.
Yeah, but we're a bunch of dumb street stock
Dumb
guys.
street stock guys.
So
Don't bash any race
Yeah.
team. I mean, they're out there to race and have fun. They're out there to put a show on for the fans. So
yeah, we're all there for one reason: to have fun and
enjoy
put
it.
on a show.
it's a racing family.
If you're doing it for a job, congratulations. You're
Yeah.
doing everybody's dream.
Good job.
But some of us ain't that privileged.
You know,
Yes, I said privileged.
I work 60 hours a week. You're going to school full time and doing 30 hours a week. So I mean,
mean-
then we put another 30 to 40 hours a week in on this car.
Yeah, I mean,
So
we suffer time from family to work on a race car, but this is what we like to do. We could be doing that out there, farming, but that is my papa's hobby. Farming, to some people, is our racing.
I mean, you got people that fish all the time.
But-
Okay, you got a $100,000 bass boat. You're out there throwing a line in the water. Okay, that's your hobby. Enjoy
Yeah.
it. Good job. Racing's our hobby. We throw a line in the water. We put a bunch of fuel in a gas tank.
Yep.
People that farm, that's their hobby. I mean, none of this stuff you're making money and getting rich off of, people.
There's definitely no money in racing,
No.
but
And yeah, you may go out and win a $3,000 win show. Okay, you got a $20,000 motor that you just put 100 laps on.
yeah.
Congratulations. I mean,
Yeah, and we're in that same boat. We're not saying it to upper guys. We're in the same boat. Granted, our motor ain't $25,000.
it's a $7,000 motor.
It's a $7,000 motor. But guess what? We still got to pay to refresh in that motor.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, a refresh is $4,000.
yeah. But what we're trying to say is, and we called out Chase and Travis Holland because I would never expect those guys to
Never
say it.
in my life
I
I
mean,
would've thought that.
never. especially where Chase started out.
Yeah, I mean, he started out in a raggedy open with.
I mean, he
His
started
dad
out.
built street stocks.
Yeah. So what he started out in and what he made up, I figured he'd be a lot more wise on his words.
The money's going to people's
And-
heads.
When he said that, I immediately turned the video off and I sat there and thought, did he just say that?
He did.
So, but like I was saying, Chase, Travis, if you guys are watching this or if you're affiliated with the Chase Holland Racing and you don't like what I'm saying because I'm pointing them out specifically, I've seen people do it, but they did it and I had a huge amount of respect for them.
I did too.
And I've about lost all of it.
I would wait to watch their videos. I don't care if it come out at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and I got to get up 3 o'clock in the morning. I'd stay up and watch their video.
I mean,
I'd
That-
comment on their
that
stuff,
was-
tell a kid good job, he raced hard. He just went up and run the hell, tore up our
or the USMTS.
USMTS deal. He made the first night, done a hell of a job.
Yeah. I
Then
mean,
you're going to come back, I don't know if his head swelled up inside that orange helmet or what happened, but he come back, his ego got the best of him.
and all we're saying was,
It wasn't even his car he wrecked. It was a borrowed car.
yeah, I mean,
So,
so that's definitely, I mean, all we're saying is, if you start out from the bottom and you work your way up, good job, you're doing good. But watch your words. But all we're saying is, if you're in front wheel drive and you're gonna bash late model, don't do it. If you're in late model and you're gonna bash front wheel drive, don't do it. Don't bash other divisions.
race and want their wallets alive.
I mean, some people don't have enough money to race. That, who knows? Some people go and race to make more money to pay their rent. I've seen a couple boys in street stock do that.
Have $100, go out there and
Yeah.
try to race, make more money, pay the rent, pay your water bill, electric bill.
So don't bash other divisions.
No.
That's all we're saying. But that's gonna be wrapped to this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Go to your local dirt track. Ring the bell.
We'll catch y'all tomorrow night.